This must be a mandatory meeting performance because there's no notes.
No, what?
I didn't bring any notes.
Did she sing? She didn't sing, did she? It was like,
no, it's like I had no critiques. I loved it.
No, oh, okay. Drop me down, honey. Gag. Hello, honey.
Hello.
It's me, Tayris.
It's me, Daphne.
And we're here with another episode of The Gag. Jamaica.
Oh, I missed the island. I just want to go back.
She's an island girl. What part of Ireland? Northern Ireland. How have you been, babe?
I went to a place in Ireland called Kilkenny, and it was
Okay.
like during the time
How
of like,
South Park?
yeah, it was like big South Park like time, and there was a farm.
We haven't recorded an episode since last year.
Record?
Oh yeah, sorry. We haven't recorded an episode since last year. What a gag.
Considering we weren't going to match, I think we look okay.
I think we don't match at all.
No, well, okay. Right.
Also, I was getting ready today and I had to pause and call Daphne and hang out with Daphne and then call Siren after because I knew she'd understand. To be like, when did I invent cunt? Girl, come on. Come on. Mocha told me to start doing this inner liner and she was right, honey.
She told you to start doing OnlyFans yet?
No, that's not. Oh, I don't think she's doing it either. No.
Oh, is she not? I thought she has a naughty Twitter.
Mocha? No, that's Chanel number 5. Oh, Siren.
Siren. The Siren.
Oh, we'll dox her out. Go on, link below.
Oh, was I not meant to say that?
I don't know.
Okay, no, because
she posted it on
yeah. She posted a thing.
Go on, let's hear
Behind me, go in the watch report.
Hey, Nubis. Oh, I was supposed to meet Nubis today and then she cancelled.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Hey, Glue.
Hey, Glue.
Write down my list of people to mention.
Yeah, we don't have any notes today.
Glue, sponsor us, Gag. How are you in? How's it? Oh, Daphne.
Total slag.
You do look like a really good show to makeup wise. No. That's something you got on a shadow girl.
Thank you.
How's your 2024 been? Any New Year's resolutions?
I was going to wear my train line. No, what was it? The
your train flag. Oh, I think
my train flag, yeah.
Yeah, cam.
My New Year was great. Thank you. What was the question?
How was New Year's resolutions?
New Year's resolutions. I've quit smoking, and
Good
if you know
girl,
me,
good
that's
girl.
like a huge. It's like a really like big like mountain for me to climb.
I remember when you were going to apply for Drag Race, you know, England's line was literally going to be anyone got a lighter.
Yeah.
Or you.
Well, now anyone got a plug for my Lost Mary?
No, we were at our one the other day, and Daphne was wasted, girl. We're out for Glue's birthday, and I was doing DeSober, and I said to Glue, I was like, don't know what, fair play.
DeSober. I was doing DeSober.
Because I'm DeSober, yeah. I said to Glue, I was like, don't know what, you've shut up in my estimations, because I thought so low of you. I thought, right, let me get down to your level, because you're so beneath me at this moment. No, I was like, oh, hanging out with piss people when you're sober is hard, gal. Like, and I was so having fun.
I was a delight.
You were there like, and I was like, oh god. I didn't realise I came out with Daphne the gargoyle. And then she dropped her vape. Benji found the vape. Hey, Benji. And then, I kid you not, I was sat next to her and she was looking at herself. She was looking at me, screaming with tears, pissing herself. Like,
for some reason, in that moment in time, someone finding my vape was just the funniest thing to me.
I was like,
because I'd already understood that I'd probably lost it, and so I'd like in my drunken state, I was like, okay, goodbye, vape.
I guess it's like a personal experience, like picking up. You know, like as gay people, we get to choose our family.
Yeah, and as gay people, I'm never choosing this again.
What flavour is it?
Red apple ice. Shit. Doesn't taste of anything. Go on. Oh my god, come on.
I panicked. I have never had a vape off a vape. I won't start now, honey. Can we do a litre? We kind of give Tia Coffee and Mystina as performance.
Yeah, we really do.
Sent me home on Drag Race. How hideous.
Who, Tia Coffee?
You, God.
Oh.
How depressing.
I had a dream that we did the Macarena together.
No, that's what we do. What do you think we do in the break?
I can't believe it was a double save.
Yeah,
But it was
double Shantae. I told Daphne once. We're aging back to Drag Race. I had a dream with. You ever had a dream where you lipstick my Valentino? No, I once had a dream. I told Daphne, I was like, oh, it was like so twisted. Spoilers, if you didn't know this. On season 3 of Drag Race UK, there was a breast and show runway that was cut. And I think Anubis and I had been talking about it earlier in the day. So I was like, oh, Daphne had the weirdest dream. It was like so specific. We were both on Drag Race. And usually whenever I talk about being on Drag Race, the person who's always in my frame of reference is Ophelia Love, and I don't know why. I was like, oh, yeah. Do you know what I mean? I'm always like, oh, Ophelia Love sent me home at blank, as if she's ever sent me home at all. Because I'm black, so that's my job to send her home. Hey, I almost said someone who's on season 6, can't do that. No, but you know what I'm thinking of, honey. No, she... Focus, Andy back in the room. No, and then I was like, Daphne, we were doing a breast and show runway, and you had like your big old knockers out, and I was doing like a solemn like pink ribbon look for like breast cancer awareness, and the lip sync was coconuts. We're like, this is so ill-timed. So when the lip sync starts, we just walked off and exit double walked out hand in hand, and I was like, what a hideous episode.
That's good because Ophelia wouldn't have to pay me for that show either.
So we're on season 16, honey. What do you think of the episode?
I had a ball. I had so much fun with this episode.
I have two as well. Put the tuck.
Oh. Ooh. I've got the most expensive
tuck in the beers. Hey, Trinity. No. Hey, together, we actually make She-Devil by Night. If you think about it. Yeah.
We do.
And then she wouldn't get booked in Brighton as a mate, would it? No. Political. No, what did you think of the episode?
No, she would get booked.
Yeah.
That's the worry thing. Is she mother just because she has plastic surgery?
Oh, you worked with Trinity. How was it?
Horrible. She was she was so rude.
Right, who's your favourite rude girl you've worked with?
Sasha.
Oh, Sasha. Yeah.
What a delight.
Yeah.
What a gorgeous.
What a treat.
What a treat.
Yeah.
No, Trinity was fine actually, but like she just was a bit like someone touched her costume and she got very like, please don't do that.
Was it Winnie
don't
Fever?
Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Winnie Fever.
If you don't know this, Scarlett, singer in All Stars, Cunty, she got in trouble because her dog Winnie would come to Proud and would nibble on the costumes. High camp. Also, if you think you're having like astigmatism or whatever, you're not. The light is flickering. So basically, you know, because you're living, we can't afford electric, so you've got a flickering candle in the back. Should do that. Just a nice little like Victorian bonnet. Right?
I lost my mind at like not a funny TikTok the other day when it was like when it's past 5 o'clock and you need to go get food from downstairs, and it just cuts to this girl with like this like candle going, come, we must eat.
Going back to listen, I'm having fun. I'm having a lovely time. Sure, it's still off. Now, coming back to New Year's resolutions, and we'll get back to the Drag Race because what you just said. I always do like, I don't Daphne knows this, but for those at home, I don't do like. Shut up. I'm an Earth child and I only use natural deodorant.
I'm ready for the high key, low key, mid key.
It's actually high tier, low tier, mid tier. Well, I mean, like, not in that order. But yeah, so no, I'm not telling the story now. Daphne's ruined it. You don't even know what a Tim Tam is. Kids, I'm doing this play. Yeah, I'm doing this. Sorry, I've got to tell you as well. It's not funny, but it's so funny to me.
Oh my god, this Tim Tam.
I'm doing this play. Sticky Floors and Palm Trees. I'd say come watch it in Portsmouth. There's only 4 shows and 3 of them are sold out. So by the time you see this episode, and when are you posting this?
I'm going to hopefully have it up on Sunday.
Come to you.
Yeah.
Well, that's tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? That day of rest. But not for us.
Well, us? You're doing shit.
Yeah, I've got McDonald's one. My last shit for you. That's work. I'll do the swap if you want. No, so there's this artist in the show called Katie, and they're from Hong Kong, and they're half English, half Chinese, but they lived in America for a long time. They've got an American accent, and I was like. Especially it was like 10 a.m. in the morning. I said to him, I was like, you need to know, I piss about you constantly.
Sorry, can I just go back? Did you say she's half Hong Kong, half Chinese?
No, she's from Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
And she's half English and half Chinese.
I was going to say, hang out with Dakota, get some more knowledge on geography.
And she dropped out of that, girl. Yeah. And I went to go back again and dropped out again. Oh, we had like a little snack box to keep us fun and flirty during rehearsal. She pulled out a penguin bar and she was like, oh, is this nice? And I was like, oh, and to be honest, if we're using a mandatory meeting as the 10, and my impression is like the 9, and Katie's voice is like a 6.5 or 7, so like it sounds like I'm really exaggerating it, but it's kind of what she thinks like. She's like high camp, but and also she like they're so like racially active.
Does she come in going, this place doesn't have a bidet?
And they're so racially charged, like in a good way. But they said their last gig at HB, they called them all colonisers, and I was like, work, cunty. Wow. No, but they were like, oh, is this nice? And I was like, oh, it's a penguin bar. And Cherry and I were like, it's like pleasant, like it's like light on the palate. Like you're not gonna be like, oh, how decadent, how lush. But like,
I would describe a penguin bar as lush.
I was like, half what you're paying for is a joke on the back, real tea. Same with us, you know. But I was like, oh, and they're like, okay, and they're like, they ate a bit, and they're like, oh, it's kind of like a Tim Tam, and I was like, pardon? And I'm like, a Tim Tam? And I was like, I no. And I'm like, you don't know what a Tim Tam is? And I was like, the fact you've had to explain it 3 times, no, I don't know what a Tim Tam is. And she was like, oh, don't even worry about it. Like, that one's too much.
Don't sweat it. Anyway, Q walks in. And we don't really need to discuss the outfits, but we can discuss it again. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Very gorgeous.
And I think like what I really like about this cast.
And by the way, if this is the first episode you're watching, we're not discussing the outfits because
We did a Meet the Queen special.
Meet the Queen. I'll probably put it there if I remember.
No, we did.
Have you seen that go on TikTok?
No, is it IG real yet? Or?
Yeah, I imagine it would have got there.
Okay.
She's holding this like bottle of like this like glass canister of like lemon water, and she's like,
did a lot of shit just to live this here lifestyle.
I'll put the music over the top, and so it makes sense.
The kids at home are gonna.
Yeah.
I sent Sophia one. Hey Sophia Hole the other day, and I was like, oh, this gives me you energy, and Sophia was like, you need to clarify. It was this person I love, Moldova, and she was like, oh, Jenny lives in the island of Zigzagzul, and every year on their 16th birthday they have a ceremony known as the culling, where you either become a brave warrior or die. However, Jenny is struggling when her and her friend Zigzula, who's blonde, blue-eyed, broad, gorgeous, want to go ahead with the ceremony, but new boy Zigzola, brown-haired, blue-eyed, equally gorgeous, are choosing not to. Does she follow her tradition or her heart?
So you're being non-binary phobic?
No, how was that? That's a direct quote from the thing. Even though there's only 7 of them, we haven't got the whole shunut yet. They've got really nice chemistry as a cast.
Yeah, everyone's so fun.
Because I think watching like the entrance excerpt that they released of her, example, I was like, I thought everyone found Mirage a bit jarring, but I was like, I actually like Mirage. She's
love her. I think she's so fun.
And even a mandatory meeting, I was like, are you my least fave? Yes. But
No,
I was like, yeah.
no. I mean, yeah.
I think because she would have worn everything she would have worn this episode.
Shut up.
No, not the entrance look.
So we have Q walks in, then Tsunami News,
then Amanda. Oh, I was like, I thought it was you giving a drum roll for Amanda, like, whoa. Who walks in after Amanda? Because it's someone.
Morphine.
I don't know.
Morphine.
Love Dion. I love these cunty triple names.
She is so cunt.
Yeah, thank you. No, I think, I just love these cunty triple names, like, which is why I really want to get inducted into a ballroom house this year, so I can probably take a surname, I can have a triple name, because I'm sorry, like, Morphine Love Dion, Maya Iman LePage.
You were slagging her off last week.
Yeah, I think she's shit. I didn't say, no, I said the names, cunt. No, I didn't even want that, so I can't wait to see her in the bottom, like, absolutely, like, or even a talent show next week, if she doesn't do a flip. You can't walk in like, I flipped it, and then be like, and I'm gonna read some slam poetry. No, I mean, I'll be like, oh, listen, work for Tatiana.
I'm gonna read some slam poetry.
So you did this little photo shoot with an appearance from Love Connie.
Yeah, I hated that actually.
Oh,
Dawn as well. Dawn was there.
Dawn was there, and we missed someone else, but I mean, we'll come to a talent show, that's right. So,
what did we miss?
Oh,
Safa.
I think this place is haunted. She's really growing on me very quickly, because I think initially I was a bit like, you're trying me out a little bit, girl. But, because I think the halfway through the episode I was like, okay, take it down. But now I was like, oh, take it out.
Yeah, I love her cockiness.
Work. Suck my cockiness, lick my persuasion.
So who do you think, lick my pussy nut, well, finger in your butt, do I suck dick?
Listen, you need to do it in your own clock, it's not my business.
That's a RuPaul song.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, was it one with Miley, like Catitude or something?
I
like the fact that my song is cake.
Do I suck dick? You ain't seen shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen you do it, and I really don't want to. Is there a reason? Did I explain why I did that? Because I feel like
why was Love Connie there?
Just a little bit of fun, honey.
Who is Love Connie?
my understanding of Love Connie was I think she maybe lives in the world of like Coco Peru and like drag legend, but I think she's more a better example.
She's shit.
Well, like Coco and like Kelly Mantle, where like they're an actor who does drag. She's shit. I don't know. Okay, it's been a decade since we've seen Kelly. I don't know what she's doing, girl. She's did Trixie and Kathy's World Tour, didn't she?
The bacon dress is probably rotted by now.
Don't you know who I think I am? Did you hear her song Eliminated? Wasn't good. So then they did a sort of photo shoot. What did they do for 15? I can't remember. Because 14 was one where they were on the wheel and then George just in the bowl.
15 they had washing the car.
Like an homage to the first one, yeah. Because I was like, my assumption, maybe I'm foolish for assuming, was especially because they've got so many Latino cast members, it would be like a super sweet 16 thing, and then like a big old cake or whatever, and then they're like, no, because this person's garden, and I was like, no.
It looked very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, it was kind of
who was your favourite one? Because personally, for me,
Morphine Love Dion.
What's your favourite one?
What, like, in the photo shoot?
Yeah, made you laugh the most.
I mean, I didn't say laugh.
This is the whole thing, is like, you have to like...
But then I don't think...
You gotta laugh.
Yeah,
you gotta laugh.
I don't think Sophia made me laugh either. Who made you laugh?
Dawn.
Oh, no, I think Rue was laughing at her jokes, which made me laugh, because I think
it was funny when she was like, and who are the animals voting for? Not you. That was funny. That was funny to me.
Okay, yeah, but I think maybe I just like Morphine's so cunty.
And I thought a mandatory meeting did great.
Okay, you're gaslighting us now, honey.
She's going to become this year's sugarcane for me.
Were you a sugarcane star?
Yes.
As Amanda also done blackface, so you're saying. Oh. She's like, I like it even more now, honey.
I can imagine. It looks like blackface from the contrast of her makeup from...
Also, you just lied. You've lied to me today. You've gaslit me, and you're keeping this on camera. You told me you were wearing Alfie Ordinry's bob. And I got it all out prepared.
Yeah, and then I didn't think that... I just figured that I would get here and you'd be like, can't find it.
Oh, you could have worn this. This is... I mean, this isn't too ethnically charged. I mean, I copied this wig from Roxy for Rocks. She's a little bit tan. What happens in Guernsey stays in Guernsey. But, yeah.
She's an island girl.
She's an island girl. Was there any talk to the workroom? I felt like
yeah, when they were just all sitting there and Charlize Theron comes in.
Okay.
Everyone, the acting challenge started from that point because it took her like 2 seconds for it to be like, oh, by the way, I'm Charlize Theron.
And the thing is as well,
no one had a fucking clue who
that's definitely a name I know. Like,
yeah, same. But like again.
But the thing is, I'm a neat,
Charlize
I'm a weeb. Like I'm watching
Theron?
I'm watching like Ratatouille and stuff my days off.
I'm watching Rat Race.
I mean, she's won Oscars. I don't know what for. I don't know, girl.
Not Rat Race.
But she was yeah, apparently not. Did anyone win an Oscar for that?
I would hope Whoopi did.
Yeah. Oh, making Whoopi to that, honey. Now, she. Also, I was like, okay, I would feel gaslit because they usually get the song the day or so in advance for the lip sync, so they already know it's episode 1, it's season 16, we're MTV, we got money, honey. They already know the lip sync song is Beyonce, Break My Soul, and you know they're expecting Beyonce to walk around the corner. I mean, last year we had was it Lizzo? No, we had Ariana Grande, and I guess that is still a big deal.
Next week they got Becky G, and the only reference I know about Becky G is I'm gonna sing Cher Lloyd by Cher Lloyd.
Is that her?
By Becky G.
Oh, this is my gag.
It was her as a youngin.
At first I was like, oh, was that one from X Factor? No, I think it was Honey G, and I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, she's done well in it. Episode 2 premiere. No, Michelle popped off over there. I'm so surprised Little Mix never popped off over there.
Yeah,
I think they're incredible. Neither here nor there. Hey Jessie, I'm Jessie now. This is Jessie Nelson before.
I had a dream the other day that Jessie Nelson came out as trans.
What, as in like FTM, or has been living as
has been living as a trans woman
wow.
for a really long time? And I was like, I got emotional in the dream, and I was like, oh, but she's kind of trash.
And now she's a POC trans woman. She could get booked in Brighton.
Yeah,
she's all working out, honey. Yeah, that's like actually the same person. No, yeah, I was like, oh, I just would be like, oh, okay, I really maybe I should have. That's me jumping the gun.
She bought in cakes.
I don't give a flying fuck. I was like, I'm Drag Race. I'm trying to get skinny by the end, honey. When the Silky was like, I put on like a stone video. I was like, when did you find the time? No, it wasn't Silky. I think she lost weight. There was somebody. I don't know if it was Silky. There was somebody who's like Bigums, and they were like, oh, I put on weight when I've been here. I was like, where have you found the time to eat?
It was Lawrence during lockdown.
Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah. We had a lot of time to eat them, honey.
We did.
I remember when we came out of lockdown. It was the first time I was gonna wear.
Actually, I say that I got real skinny in lockdown.
I wish I was your kind of depressed, not my kind of depressed. But I remember because I had that blue dress with the suede hair, like the one that I wore for the first ever episode of The Gag, season 13. Scroll back. My makeup's hideous. Actually, I'll just crop it. No, but she was like, oh, and I remember zipping it up. I just got it the week before we went into lockdown. I was like, you must have made it too small, because like, why would live fit? And I was like, don't you got fat? Like, no, but I would be like, because I always think, remember with season 12, if I was in a week 2 group, you not only got the worst song, like, very Liza, and then the other group got like, I'm that bitch. And if I met the other girls, like, oh hey, we just met like Robin, who did you have? And they were like, oh, we just had Nicki Minaj. I was like, I think I'd have a panic attack. But I need to go home. I need to go. I was like, because you've spited me, producers, because you knew how much that mean for me. So you've just confirmed I'm filler, because you knew that would have been a really. I was like, I'm going home. I'm not doing this. This is sick. But yeah.
So Derek Barry was there.
Oh yeah, that's a treat. Makeup's getting worse. I feel like
so bad. So I don't understand why Derek Barry was there, but she was.
I don't really know. Did Britney ever host MTV?
Oh, and one of my highlights on the episode was Tsunami Moose reading the teleprompter going, I'm so excited for the MTV spring break-a-thon. This is incredible to be a part of this legacy, like a TV show like this. Literally, you can see her like reading.
You can see the affection in her pupil. I'm just gonna glue this down. We can do it. Keep the camera rolling, honey. I want people to know that we're normal too. Like we're relatable. No, yeah. So who was first up?
I don't remember the order, but
we'll just talk about it.
First up was Morphine Love Dion.
She was like, what was it, the Rosalia number?
It was fine.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I was like, again,
she looked gorgeous.
And this is the thing, I need to make sure that I personally can detach that, because it's the same way I felt about like sort of like a plastique. I'm like, you can actually give something that's really mid, and I'm like, oh no, actually better example, clearest example, Georges and Kerry Colby. I was like, your performances are really mid, but I'm like, work, honey. You know, like, Georges can just move.
I wouldn't put Georges in the same vein as Kerry Colby.
I think she really stalled, and there were a lot of times, especially on the runway, and I was like, there's a lot of times I'm forgiving you because you're Georges. But actually, I feel like Kerry Colby had way more personality than Georges.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I thought you were talking about lip syncing.
No. No, so Morphine, yeah, I mean, like, the number was fine. I feel like in a general talent show, this would be like kind of textbook safe for me. I was like, oh, it wasn't reinventing the wheel. Like, remember that coffee enema thing with Rue? Who was that, Maddie or someone? It's not really on point. Do you watch Give It To Me Straight?
I don't, but lots of people have told me I should.
Honestly incredible. I think best.
Especially anytime there's a tranny on there, they're like, oh, I can't believe you haven't watched it.
Oh, Kerry Colby's episode, incredible. Like, it's so incredible. Some of the other trans ones I don't care about. I mean, I just said I'm with some Kerry Colby. Yeah, I was like, I mean, yeah, it was lovely. Like, she looked lovely. Always nice.
She looked lovely.
I want a BBL. Should we get a BBL?
Yeah.
Gag. Oh, I never got on Drag Race. And even if I did, I don't win cash. Why am I paying for it, girl?
UK versus the world.
We didn't hear that from me. Maybe I'll let PD decide whether they want it.
I don't think I will, but okay. Next up, I don't know if it was next up, but Mirage came out, and this was a big surprise for me. I assumed she would be in the bottom.
I didn't. I mean, the thing is, like, this is what I perceived her skill set to be. So I was like, well, and I do kind of agree a little bit, because Michelle gave her a critique. It was like, no, I wouldn't say it was messy, but I could tell that, like, it wasn't super choreographed. It was like, oh, this is the song, and I'm going to, like, do it. So she was like, I imagine she did it 3 times. And I don't think she necessarily meant the movements would be different, but like the staging and everything would be slightly different. Like, it's just like, oh god, who gives a flying fuck?
I think she's very charismatic.
As a performer, they kind of remind me of Sabrina Jade.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just because they wear stripper heels.
Very charismatic, not at all bitchy, like, to the point where I thought she's like fun and shady and like but like when she was like going ahead, when she was rating the queen, she was like, okay, I'm just gonna go on whoever made me laugh the most, and I was like, okay, I didn't think you'd do that. I thought you would be like, okay, whoever was the most panty, this is a game, and so if you're not panty, then like.
Someone said that. I think it was Amanda. She's like, I'm playing the game, honey. And it's like, my first pick is Q. But I was like, how is that playing the game? I thought I was just being like, this one was probably the best. Yeah. If you like it. Yeah. Okay, speaking of, what do you think of Q's number?
Loved it.
Yeah, do you know what?
So good. At first, I wasn't sure. But her facial expressions really sold it.
I just think she's so intriguing, and I guess she's like a theatre faggot in some eyes and everything. But I was like, yeah, and I think it's so difficult to have an original idea for a talent show these days.
For sure.
And like, especially there's so many franchises and all doing it. And I was like, don't want. Even though there was a lot of like, this is my no, that actually wasn't, because usually the talent shows, especially the All Star 6 one and like the All Stars 8 one, is like, here's my original song, you know, it's only given a minute to perform, you know. And I was like, oh, I don't even want to watch this talent show, like. And even like the season 14 one, I was like, Cornbread's one was like at least like way more charming than the others. I remember, like, was it you can call me Angie, I'm here to give you life. And I was like, nigga, that is not my winner. Sorry. I was like, chat. I didn't even release the song. So I was like, and neither here nor there. But yeah, Kyo was just like really clever. And I think this really worked only being a minute long, because I was like, I think if it's like 2-3 minutes, I was like, okay, this is getting boring a little bit, because you're just going like. So let's talk about Safira Cristal.
Okay, again, it's really hard to do something original, and like having the teleprompter there and having the lyrics that weren't the lyrics.
Girl, I look, are the lyrics?
Oh, are
Oh, the lyrics. I was like, oh, what? Huh. I think she maybe the daddy been stayed bit was altered slightly, but I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, there's no.
But like, they're like, hello, father, like, oh, daddy, I'm sorry. Or that's like actually the verbatim lyric. I was like, oh, God.
Wow.
I'm like, extra camp, you know.
Maybe I need to
Samantha was like, those aren't the lyrics, are they? Why's she a gift? not really in love with her vocal timbre. Like,
yeah, when she first started, I was a bit like, oh.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's a woman's. Oh, I assume it's a woman's song, but given the lyrics, she's got a high range. And she
looked incredible.
Yeah, looked so.
She looked.
The fabric on the coat, I was like, oh, this looks spendy, girl.
Yeah, it looked very expensive.
Yeah, I was like, good for her. I mean, she's like, I know you can tell with the ancient stuff and stuff. I was like, oh, you
Philadelphia's crown jewel.
Yeah, you do like. Isn't that where Trader's from? Most from Wisconsin. Yeah, and Trixie. God, what a rogue pair! Like, we're the two winners from Wisconsin with a crown. Don't you know? How camp?
Yeah.
How delightfully camp. Who is that? Was that Sherry Pie? No, it's Ketamine. Okay, I'm safe.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god. Yeah. Also, quick address. The plain Jane stuff isn't even true. Look, isn't it? Yeah. I was like, oh, you touched it when asking it. What's Tsunami Muse?
This was my bottom.
Yeah.
More so than
mandatory.
Than
I think it was like the least entertaining, I guess. I mean, like the lyric
country song.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, like,
love it.
If I smoked, no, I don't. If I had an edible to like to eat, and I was like laying in the house like 420 blaze it, feeling lifted, you know. Yeah, not the elevator.
Every time you say that, I think of lifted by the Lighthouse Family. No,
I don't know what you're doing.
The Lighthouse Family. Lifted.
Is it like Ethel Cain or someone?
Lifted.
Gag.
Anyway.
The first one.
She looked gorgeous.
Yeah, just nothing happened though.
No.
Like I was like, what is she wearing that? I can't remember. Just
It was this like black spaghetti strap.
I just feel like the danger of coming in with a brand or anything is that like if you advertise what you are, or like this is my genre, you've just got to hit it so hard. And I think the only people who like never have any concern with that are the pageant girls. Who are like, I'm a pageant girl, like yeah, I can tell, girl. But I feel like if you're gonna come in like I'm the fashion girl, I was like, I don't really care for any of your looks. I really liked her promo look, like, but I was like,
I will get onto it, but I really liked her runway look.
I thought it was kind of poorly made, especially
I
at the back.
thought it was cute.
But I was like, love the hair.
Yeah, the hair was really gorgeous.
I mean, that's not true either. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I really thought she would be more of a contender, but I actually don't think she's gonna win this season.
So who we got? Oh, we got a mandatory meeting. I'm really surprised because you said you liked the number, and I was like, firstly,
you made me laugh.
I hate
mini mashing.
I think she way over. Yeah, that was point of her number. Like,
no, but it was
you
like
see my kitty.
It was just so like whimsical and like, there's a cat and like, there's the fox and like, split.
No. The way she performed, it was like, you got so much energy. I was like, you're doing too much, girl. You're doing. I would say if that was the 8. Mini Cooper doing Dance in the Dark was a 10. Did you see Psoriasis been announced for Hollyoaks now? Don't know why I put the two together.
Psoriasis.
Like, there's this trans woman I worked with, Josephine, and she left. Maybe like.
And her name is Psoriasis.
Well, that's her drag name. Like, her name.
Is she a horror queen?
No, just like a glamour queen.
Why is she called Psoriasis?
Camp. And then like, she's hanging out with Poppycock and Tia Coffee. I mean, I was like, no one's like called Glamouna, you know. And then. She left Josephine in September to start filming Hollyoaks. It's just been announced officially.
Okay.
I was like, cunty, yeah. Yeah, Amanda's number. No, sorry, don't go back. No, it's crap. Firstly, the look with these like tatty whiskers, this chop wig.
It was my favourite look she did.
That's a really low bar you set, girl. No, I think her ancient look was stronger. This look. So I was like, okay, aside from your breastplate, nothing about this ancient look is like offensive to the eye, but this look is bad. And then I was like, whatever. No, like she's charming. That's not true either. Like
I think she's really charming.
And she's nowhere near as jarring as I thought she was going to be. Actually, now I don't dislike the person.
Fun.
I just dislike the drag.
I loved watching her watching everyone else's because she was like.
You're like, I love watching her watching everyone else's because it means I don't have to watch her. Her number lit. Okay, we're on the same page. And lastly was Dawn.
I didn't like this.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it. No, it was fine.
It was I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of people disagreeing with me, but for me so far, Dawn hasn't jumped out as like a contender at all. Like I get it, kooky.
I like her anxious look
I
and
get it
her
in the
promo
sense
look.
of like,
I'm worried for her because I really thought she was going to be a finalist. I think she has the potential.
No,
she still does.
I
but
don't
then
think so.
the fact that they were already allowing other people to compare her to Willow Pill on camera, I was like, oh, she's kind of giving me. I was like, oh, that's you. That's you. I think to me, that probably feels like nip in the bud. You as a winner. You know. I think she will have really interesting looks. Like, way more than a lot of this cast. I'm intrigued to see. Intrigued is the correct word.
I hear a lot of Willow Pill and I hear a lot of Denim.
I see that, yeah.
Denim and Willow Pill both did long sleeve looks, and 2 of her looks in this episode were long sleeve looks.
Yeah, fair.
And I was a bit like, you know, you're gonna get these comparisons. Well, with Denim, it hadn't aired yet, but like, it just, I don't know.
And also, I don't love
comparing the queens.
You bring all the runways
like,
and you don't know what order they're going to come in. So it might be that thing where Vanjie had like 4 red runways in a row. So, and again, that's all impractical planning, which is like, I have nothing else that's red because you caught me at the wrong time.
Yeah.
No, but I'm intrigued to see. I don't think Dawn's going anywhere anytime soon, is what I'd say. But
very nice though. Really
lovely girl.
Yeah.
They're all lovely. Yeah, no one was like nasty.
Bitch.
They inferred that Mirage would be like kind of rotten from the jump, and I was like, oh, lovely girl.
Yeah, I think
we got into the reveal looks. I'm not gonna say I didn't love a lot of these. The thing I love that we do it. We said, oh, that was shit. Watch us ever get on like Camp on a Kiki, and we both leave episode 2. And I was like, we're like, oh, we flopped. So first up, let's talk about a mandatory meeting, just on the topic. It's so bad. This was bad.
Like Jackie Cox's
Perfect people, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the only part of it I like is that the wig fell off immediately. So I'm gonna do it again. I was like, oh, good for you. And I was like, that is endearing. Like the before, like I don't know, it was a nice frock. Like I mean, I could see like I know you can be like, yeah, no. I could see you or like some like Peanut wearing that like kind of silhouette in that frock. I mean, she likes 50s and vintage. I've asked her to be in the trailer for my one on the show. Do you want to be in the trailer for my one on the show? We'll talk about this off camera.
Yeah, Peanut got asked before me, yeah.
Yeah, but Peanut had a very specific role. We all just be like extra. There's an acting credits. The first bit, I was like, okay, and also like, I think I wanted more of the reveals, like, and here's a surprise, you know, not like this is the coat that covers the thing I'm about to reveal. But then she took it off. What the flying fuck? Like, firstly, I feel like she's on Drag Race, right? And I feel like
I thought you were gonna be like, she's on drugs.
No, whatever she's trying to do, this runway, I've seen Galen DeMars quadruple the success level of at a lip sync heat, which is like a reflection of the package that you're bringing to Drag Race. Firstly, why was her face purple? And if your face can be purple, make your arms and legs purple, not just like your normal arms and legs with a purple face. Next up was Tsunami.
I thought this was cute.
Was that fine? Like, if she wore that to the gig, I'm like, oh, wow, slap. Like,
cute
nice
hair.
little coat. Yeah, love the hair. Nice little coat. Took off the coat. Had like this little red bustier corset thing, but then she turned it up at the back, and the back had like a corset back, but it wasn't done up properly. So, and it was kind of like the lining was like falling out of it, and I was like, and then and again, I wouldn't even mind all of this. She wasn't like, I'm the fashion girl, I'm a model. I'm like, it's okay to not. If the world I ever got on Drag Race, I'm like, what was your thing? I'm like, kind of nothing to me. They're gonna gag over my walk, and I was like, when does that begin? You know, I was like, this is fine. Like, she's giving, like, all cunt. But they'll be like, I've been practicing my walk for years. Because when you then compare it to like when Shay Kale's like, I've been practicing my walk. She doesn't find Naomi Campbell. You're like, yeah, you ate that up. You know? Yeah. But, you know, I'm not gonna. If some butts were candies and nuts, we would have all had a Merry Christmas.
Oh, candy's her mum.
Yeah. Well, Candy Crush. She's like, what? I was like, no, she's not. Oh, she's taking a black bag. Was it swings and roundabouts? And we're going round to Dawn's runway look. It was alright, I didn't mind it. Yeah, it was like the white Yeti.
Oh, yeah.
Came off and she had like
it's fine, it was long sleeved and
I was like, oh, okay.
furry and purple face.
Leave X's brother out of this.
Next to the mandatory meeting, the purple face looked so shit.
Yeah. What do you mean? Her purple face?
Yeah, mandatory meeting.
Okay, I was like, come on, it was a comedy queen, I know, like, save it for Blue's Roast, whatever. No, okay, so I looked like it had places to go, and also maybe I always just applaud people who wear white fur, because I could never, because I'd ruin it so quickly, yeah. But I mean, Dawn's not here, so she's personal colour when she's painting purple, that counts. So next up on the runway.
Look, so good.
And like, I'm like, God, it does blow your mind to be like, other people have paid other people to make their looks, and you've made this all before we got here. Like, oh my god, like, it's so good. Like, I find it so intriguing. For me, I don't know if I think she's the winner of the season, and that's very early to call.
I think she's like 5th.
I think the way they're receiving her feels very like kind of rosé-ish. Like, oh, you're just clearly really good at stuff, and we'll give you your 10s when it's due. But like, Rue's not like enamored. You saw the way she was like gushing over like Dawn and Saphira, and I was like, oh, it's a shame because Q was like, to me, Q has clearly delivered the best package of things within this episode. Like, yeah, to be honest, I was like, we make like shitty things. Well, we would make shitty throwaway outfits from the tit up from the gag that would like look astronomically bad.
What are you talking about?
She didn't make this. I'm talking about season 13, honey. Oh yeah, she. And all of a sudden, the little guy who walks me there in the sweatshop's watching this now. Like, yeah, give it, honey. Next up was Morphine Love Dion.
Loved the concept. Well, no, that's
I think probably my least favourite one was the episode.
What?
I mean,
Amanda.
Okay, the problem is though, Amanda at least has done something. Whereas like Morphine, I'm like, you only look good because you're hot. Like had Amanda worn this,
the swimsuit was so confusing.
Like had Amanda worn, had they swapped outfits, I still probably would have preferred Morphine's. There's no way you just didn't have a nicer thing laying around at home. I mean, I was like, this is like the most like pedestrian swimsuit.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no
weird
way
like motif on the side and like.
I was like, do you not just have like? I know, like, you know, it's a luxury to have things that you can bring from home, but like, you're working in like Miami and that all the time. So I do think sometimes I see people like glue, for instance. I'm like, are you so bad? No, I'm kidding. No, I see people like glue, and I'm like, she got the season of Drag Race. She could easily wear like cover half the season shit she's got on her like stuff, you know.
It's
but I was like, listen, Morphine, I don't believe this was the best leotard you could provide.
No.
But she kind of gives me a Varna mixed with Siren. She's just so cunt, so I will always forgive it. You know, unfortunately, I'm going to be a Morphine apologist. She's the way it continues.
Incredibly gorgeous. Mirage.
What is she? I kind of liked it. I agreed what they said about it being a little bit messy. But,
and it wasn't so much a reveal, it was just her turning around and being like,
yeah, which I was like, that's kind of funny.
Like when she was like clumping around, like trying to like hold the feathers, and like there was a point where she dropped it a little bit.
Have you seen Chicken Run?
It was like Miss Disney when she grabbed my feather
and ripped it off.
Just like,
I think of trans rights.
No. Have I seen Chicken Run?
Well, the new one, Dawn of the Nugget.
No, not Dawn of the Nugget.
Not just the old Aardman film. Don't mock her and Pasty. You really did recently did. Yeah, I was like, cunty. Yeah. It was Mocha's birthday a couple days ago. Hey, Mock.
Oh, happy birthday.
She's not watching this, girl. She's got a life. So no, hey, Hans. Hey, people who are watching. No, it just was not like really a bit. No, it was a bit of me actually. It's probably one of the most successful runways. I mean, I would never wear it, but like it looked great. Especially in comparison to what she was walking up against, you know. I'm really hoping we don't get loads of these weird jiggly breastplates. But I don't like. I mean, it's kind of set me off a little bit.
I mean, I'd much prefer Mirages to Saphira. First outfit, gorge. Second outfit, hideous.
Yeah.
Third outfit,
and even the first outfit, I would say gorge, but like, is it a less impressive version of what she just wore for the talent?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, she's clearly like, I think she has a lot of power, which I think is like so calm. Because I feel like whenever you see drag queens who are like that, I'm like, how do you? I guess there's no way to really learn it. How do you walk into a room with that much power? I think it's like we always used to say, like, we're doing this with so much power. I scared. No, we always used to say this about Cara when she was famous, like, and still now, but now everyone would fall away. I feel like Cara would walk into a gig and they'd be like. Yeah. You know, and I'm like, oh, and then I used to get silly when I wrote with Cara.
But yeah.
She's always nice and lovely, like super nice and lovely.
So lovely.
And I'm like, I think you're really cool.
The only time I've ever worked with Cara is when I did Gran Canaria.
Was that you, Lydia, and Psychophag?
And no, just me, Lydia, and Cara.
Was it organised by Psychophag's partner or something?
Psychophag's partner, yeah. And she tried to bring her baseball bat as like hand luggage, and they wouldn't let her. And like the first like time I ever met her was just like her in the airport being like, why can I not bring this baseball bat?
I don't even want a baseball bat.
And I was
beat
like,
that hole with a bat, smack.
And then a few hours later we were drinking tequila together.
Yeah. Glee's going to Grand Can this year. I was going to go this year because Poppy works fair-ish week. So, but I was like, do I have to like engage in the piss and stuff? She's like, no, you don't have to do anything. But I mean, though, surely.
I want it to be mandatory.
Oh, I did laugh when Mirage was like, I didn't even get that was a joke. Is that everyone on the runway?
That's everyone on the runway.
Yeah, okay. So they all did the voting. Who do you voted as? Oh, this is the thing. I think everyone's like, oh, this is like strategy, honey.
I would have done strategy. I would have put best, a mandatory meeting. Worst.
Did they know
Sapphira.
that? Did they know that it was a top 2? Was it only said? Because this is the thing.
They don't know why they're voting.
They were told like you're going to vote the best and the worst, the best to worst.
Yeah, but they don't know what outcomes that's going to be. They don't know that it's going to be like, oh well, the top 2 that you voted is going to lip sync. Like, they probably assumed the bottom ones.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, because then Morphine's like, I'm voting Tsunami 4th to save her, and I was like, oh, that's not gonna, if everyone else votes, that's 6th. That's not going to save her. Yeah. Because I think if I was, I don't know, because I feel like at this point in the game, I was like, what strategy can you even really pull off? Like, because it's one of those things, like, a strategy's all cool and cunt, but you need to be able to communicate that with other people in a way, like, because if you're like, I'm going to vote Sapphira 6.
But even just, like, coming in and being like, well, I don't care about strategy, but I'm going to make good TV.
Yeah, I guess so. Because if the people that I'm voting based on strategy, I'm like, yeah, but Amanda, if you're putting Q last, because you didn't anyway, you put her first, which is the opposite. Like, oh, the person I think I did the best, I'm going to say is the best, honey, you know? But I was like, if...
That's why I like her, she's just kind of a bit
if you put Q last and everyone else doesn't, then the point was moot. And also, I didn't watch Untucked, but I don't know if they're going to get revealed what they all picked.
I didn't watch Untucked. We probably should have watched Untucked, to be honest.
Well, I looked on Reddit, and then apparently they still didn't spoil who voted for whom.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, bun wash it then, lol. But I wonder if they'll say it at the top of the next episode when they when they check the lip syncs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought the top 2 was kind of the correct choice. The lip sync. Bless Q's heart. Yeah. I was like, oh, you know, you're white. Like, what? It can't all be dance.
And she was doing that, looking off into the distance.
Yeah, like
I just my soul. And I was oh.
Because at the start, I was like, well, Saphira's giving nothing. Or she's building.
Saphira built it up. She was just doing the ad libs, and I love when a queen is like cunty enough to just be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do the ad libs on the song, because like that shows a lot of like confidence and. Like,
but then the tits like hitting the floor of her. I was like, this is funny, you know.
It was very funny.
I wouldn't expect, and also what I think it is, I think because like Saphira's energy like feels so polished and feels so intense that I wouldn't expect something like that. I wouldn't expect her to let something like that happen. So I'm like, oh, you're a little bit rough too, honey. I like it.
Which makes you think, is it planned? Was it planned?
I don't know, because I guess I was like, what favourite path? And then that's how the bits like died, like ick.
Yeah.
It's just got her government chest out of her. But okay, cool. So based on this, well, we've still got 7 more queens to come next week, honey. Who do you feel like, if you had to pick 2 people to make the top 4 and 1 person to go first, who would it be?
Okay, first is going to be a mandatory meeting, and even looking at the queens that come next week, I still think a mandatory meeting is going to go first.
What about Megami? She was dull as shit.
She was shit, actually, yeah.
But she might have good runways and might have good talent. I'm not going to count on Megami just yet. Don't count on.
Those stubby eyebrows.
Yeah. Those are my government brows for ages, weren't they? When I showed them all.
And I mean, out of the 2 that we saw, obviously Q and Sapphira are going to be.
T.
I'm never going to say her name right. I'm always going to say it like I'm always going to say it Flavour of Love.
Okay, microaggression. Okay, well, the same when people say Tayris. No, I'll allow it.
My mum does that all the time, and it really stresses me out.
Well, I don't see Kim often enough. So, hey Kim, is Kim watching it this season?
Yeah,
hey,
she
Kim.
always watches.
I think about you, Goo. I like when you wear the outfit. But wait there.
She was going to go to your brunch that you're no longer doing. Boss brunch.
Oh, come! I'll do the next one, Kim. 17th of Feb. Wait there.
Oh my god. Is this bit worth it?
No, I'll come back. Oh, that's another episode again. Why am I leaning over? We're having class outside.
Outside?
What's the deal with airplane food?
We love you all.
Oh, I get along with most of you. You know, I've been Tayris.
I've been Daphne.
I've been cunt. That's what I've been, honey. As I fucking should. And we'll see you next week for a new episode of The Gags.
I've been gasping for a cigarette, but it's been 5 days and I cannot do it.
I'll let you smoke some incense. I've got like some.
Oh, yeah.
School.
Gag.